It occurs mainly in young adults between the ages of 16 to 34 years old. According to SEER.cancer.gov, based on rates from 2005 to 2007, 1 in 428 men and women were diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma during their lifetime. And the death rate was 0.4 per 100,000 men and women based on patients who died between 2004 and 2008. The emotions we had about the news was very mixed. Although the news was devastating, it was a little bit comforting to know it was a very treatable form of cancer, but we both knew it was a tough road ahead of us. Symptoms of Hodgkin's can include painless swelling of the lymph nodes, occurring usually in the neck and under the arms, fever, chills, night sweats, unexplained weight loss, lack of energy or fatigue, and itching. And to this day, he has scars all over his lower legs from the intense itching it caused. And he sure did experience all these symptoms, but those are just the symptoms of cancer itself. The real pains and discomforts occurred when the chemotherapy treatment started. Chemotherapy will attack your fast-dividing cells, and side effects are triggered in these places, such as the GI tract, bone marrow, and the skin and hair follicles. Throughout the 6 months of treatment, there were many long days and even longer nights. He was unable to keep anything down, that is, if he even had an appetite. And once his hair started falling out, it was even more reality that the cancer and chemo was eating away at his body. Once the treatments of chemo was over, it was still taking a physical toll on him. But I stuck through the worst of it, the emotional hardships. Giving emotional support to a loved one with cancer is not easy. There's just nothing simple about it. Of course you want to be there, but it is hard and it hurts. I was his rock and comfort through this, and ears. Listening is one of the best ways to show you care. When he wanted to rant and rave about how unfair life could be or whatever was on his mind, I had to let it be. We all need to have emotional outbursts here and there to vent out our feelings. It was such comfort for him knowing I was a shoulder to cry on. Another huge challenge for me was the normalcy, trying to keep that in our lives. There were many times I felt my needs weren't important or guilty that I could enjoy the things he couldn't at the time. But he survived and we all grew stronger from it. It made us not only our inner strength and appreciation for life stronger, but the event itself strengthened our relationship with each other. Hopefully none of you will have to go through this type of emotional, life-changing experience, but we all will go through something that will make us look at life differently. As I stated earlier, cancer can affect anyone, and it's scary as we don't know who its next victim will be. For someone living with cancer, the support of family is critical in their journey. Those of us that have not personally struggled with it are unable to completely understand what our loved one is going through. Throughout this personal experience, it was very important for me to be knowledgeable, supportive, a great listener, and make sure they knew I was always there for them. There are 4 L's to remember when caring for a loved one: learning, listening, loving, and most of all, laughter. We can only take one day at a time and enjoy every minute, because we never know where life's road may lead us. Any questions?
How long did the process take?
It was about 6 months, and honestly, he should have done radiation, but he didn't, so it probably was a total year.
Is he over it now?
It's been about 7 years. It's all good now. So
Why do you say he should have done radiation versus
the doctor recommended him to follow with radiation, but I guess he was just tired of treatments by then. Being stubborn, didn't do radiation. So it's supposed to, I guess, just kill it all off, but the cancer cells were all gone, so he thought that's all he needed. But it's all fine now. Okay, well, thank you very much for listening.
Where did he get treated?
He went to Conroe Regional. So he had a job when he found out he got diagnosed, but then he couldn't work, couldn't keep carrying insurance, and they actually had a lot of doctors and nurses there that paid for his chemo treatments when he was doing it, which is really nice, because those can be about $30,000 a piece for treatment, so. they're pretty expensive. Thank you.
Thank you.